Hey everyone, welcome back to the Global Fashion Workshop. I remind you that we post new videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. In today's episode of DIY, we will talk about magnificent long skirt. It doesn't have to be smart, and I'm sure that someone will do it for everyday wearing, but specifically we will have this skirt to go to a restaurant or theater date. The most ideal version of the skirt is when it is double-sided in two colors with seams inward. You can put it on one color and turn it on and put it in another color. But this work is of a higher class. First of all, it's a very simple skirt, long, slightly narrowed, slightly winded to the bottom. From a distance, it resembles a tulip. It seems that it is very simple, but in fact, there are a lot of nuances. I will reveal all of them soon. Now we will build a pattern. I will tell you what I have already done. I have this fabric, I will open it, sweep it, and you yourself will see how beautiful it is. That is why I will put it on me. Now take a close look at the sketch. We drew it as a magazine, as you can see. The size is not quite mine, but the fact that I have to do it for myself, because there is no one else in the office. I wish I could make it for someone else. It is narrowed and diverges to the bottom. And here is the swap that goes inside. Now I will tell you what to pay attention to. How much here it opens, how narrowing will affect the style. Let's get started. I have a front half skirt cut twice. The back half of the skirt is on one layer. I will show you now. I have one big request for all of you who have watching this video. Please don't criticize this style on me. Do not say this skirt looks great on me or not. This skirt is not for me, but for our students, so that someone will learn interesting designs for themselves. In order for us to narrow the skirt, we need to understand where the knee line is. I have about 53-54 centimeters. If we want to make a pants, we would immediately know where the knee line is. Measure yourself for trousers about the middle of the knee. In the knee, I want to narrow the skirt 5.5 centimeters and 2 in the back. I narrow the skirt a lot. I think that personally skirts like this will not work for me. But since I have no one to show on, I will show it on myself. Here we draw the line smoothly to the side and then we bring it out here. Very often it happens that I show myself some things and people evaluate. They say fit or not fit, but I am not doing this for such styles. I know perfectly what suits me. I show you those modeling methods that have already been developed in my entire life. That's how we narrowed on the side. And from the knee let go back. You may want to narrow it down a little more. You can display this point wider. but it's not necessary and not so much. Otherwise, it will look like two ears. Let's narrow it a half in the center of the back. Now you will see what happened. Our straight skirt turned into a narrower in the knee and extended to the bottom. The front of the skirt is double, and the back of the skirt is one layer. Why is this style so interesting? We do not want to expand the style of the fish more. We have a wrap ahead and therefore everything should be neat. After all, when walking and small should be properly revealed. This is the back of the skirt and right and left are the same. I put aside the back of the skirt because we are not working with it yet. The front of the skirt is like that.
У нас должно быть все очень аккуратно для того, чтобы при ходьбе запах немножечко вот так вот правильно раскрывался. У нас с вами задняя.
Now we need to draw a line of wrap. Let's decide how much we want open here.
Потому что мы с ней сейчас пока не работаем.
Before drawing this line, you stand at the mirror, put a ruler in front of you, and find the number where you want to open. I want to open up to the knee. I don't want higher. And now we drew our wrap parallel to the center of the front.
Выше я не хочу, она все равно откроется, когда ты будешь в такой узкой юбке садиться, там, конечно, все будет открываться. И теперь вот этот наш запах рисуем.
And now it goes through this point. See, I can get through this point. This is the skirt. It should open to this point and then this line.
Видите, у меня не получается через эту точку.
No, I'm lowering it here. I cannot do it.
А вот тут уже дальше сначала линия-то должна вот идти. Здесь-то она должна быть вот. Нет, еще опускаю вот сюда. Не получается у меня так. Все, отрезаю.
That's all. I cut it off.
Я отрезаю.
As you can see, I cut better than I draw, so I will cut. See how I cut beautifully. Someone was born with a pencil in their hands, someone with scissors. I'm with scissors. What about you? Well, that's all. I throw it away. And I have two halves in front. They will be one and one in this area and open to the bottom. Someone doesn't want everything to be revealed. Then you are here to stash this place. And then there will be a small tulip. I want us to cut it now, put it on ourselves and see what happened in the end. There are not so many skirts below, but this one is unusual. It's only my opinion. The back is two parts. Front panel. I want to add a little odor here in this place. It seems to me that it will be more logical. Here we have the center of the front. The center of the front should be connected by the right and left half. The wrap will go below. Here too, it was possible to add, but we decided to leave it as it is. We will put on this on me and consider what happened. The skirt is fairly open in front. We are not adding anything along the waistline. My basic pattern is not conducive to this. This is a side seam. Here I add a little bit just like that. I cut as I feel. The fact is that of course we will have a cushioning seam in the center of the front. So we have the front panel of the skirt. Draw the line of the center of the front. Then we transfer it to the other side, so that the center of the front and the center of the front coincide, right and left half. People leave so many comments in the comment section when they write a lot to me that thanks to our videos about the secrets of tailors, people have become masters in sewing. A small undercut fitting is not big with me, but you can be very fitted. You have to do it yourself. Here we have already done. We remove it, turn over. We split the center of the front in order to move it to the other side. We already marked with pins a recess to the other side. Everything is done very quickly. There is nothing complicated. On this side, we draw a recess. On this side, we draw the center of the front, and therefore there is already a recess on both halves. It takes a minute to do this. I make from breadboard fabric, and in general I'm not against skirts like this. See how the side seam narrows? It goes into expansion. At the back I leave 1 cm centered on the back. The lines look straight. Everything depends on what type of figure do you have, so everyone will have a different way.
Линии выглядят прямые, ну потому что какая фигура, так и линия. А если у кто-то будет более там такой с изящной фигурой, у вас и линии будут поизящнее.
I do not tell you how much t-shirt has gone because it is not necessary. It depends on the fabric, on the length of your height. It is all too individual. Here's the center of the front.
Вот у меня центр спины вот здесь, да?
I'm too lazy to go for a small ruler, and I draw such tiny parameters with a huge ruler. Every time I scold myself for this, but at the same time I continue. Please do not do this. Sweep the center of the back. Transfer the undercut from one side to the other. And now our back panel of the skirt looks like this. I'm not lucky today. Either the ruler is large, then the needle is crooked, but I still work and do not give up. I don't understand when I got such a crooked needle. Now I'm sweeping the center of the back and undercut. I swept the skirt off the camera. Now we'll look carefully. Center of the back, center of the front, gaskets and side. We first have the floor underneath, but this part is upstairs. I'll put on this tight skirt now, and very long. Naturally, such things should be worn with heels. Our magnificent skirt is finally on me. You can see it from all sides. I really like the shape. It is said due to the fact that we cleaned it by 2.5 centimeters in the knee area and then diverges. See how she looks from behind. If we make skirts like this and a similar top with the same fabric, then we can make ourselves an evening outfit. The leg could be open even more, but do not forget that we still have to sit down. You need to learn how the leg will open when walking and when sitting on a chair. I think you will like this skirt. This lesson is made so that you know what to pay attention to and how to build the right simulation. For our country, such dresses are especially relevant. I hope that you will also like to wear similar skirts in your countries. I hope that you agree that it's almost impossible to find a skirt like this somewhere very quickly if you were invited somewhere today or tomorrow. But if you already have such clothes ready and patiently waiting, then your life will be much simpler. A very simple top is suitable here, and due to the fact that the skirt is elegant and looks gorgeous. Be different and beautiful. Subscribe to my channel, write comments, share the videos, press the like and bell buttons. I would really appreciate your support. Also, don't forget to follow us on our Instagram platform, Global Fashion Workshop. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in our next one. Bye!